We just got news just a few minutes ago at the time of recording this. The Steelers will be signing Aaron Rodgers. So it's time to rebuild the Steelers with Rodgers as the quarterback. This is going to be something because this team is terrible. Actually, a few weeks ago, I tried to film a rebuild with this team, but I got bored and gave up. So this is the legit one. And in that video, it's actually good I saved it for now. I didn't sign Rodgers, I just stuck with these two. And yeah, it was like a battle of which quarterback could possibly be worse. Speaking of worse, I feel like I'm probably going to end up just trading like everyone on this team at mid-season. A lot of players who are old, so like at the maybe even Rodgers, we'll see. It's not like it's meant to be like semi-realistic, but like, what am I supposed to do to help this team? Keanu Benton's got a hair sticking up there. Anybody over the age of like 28 is getting traded at the mid-season, unless we're really good for some reason. It's an everything must go sale, because this team is not very good at all. So I guess we'll see how this team does. Quick overview of it. Yeah, the offense is something. The offensive line's not terrible. They don't really have much trust here in Broderick Jones. Tight end room is good. Receivers, they've Metcalf. That's about it. Running backs. I don't know how much I trust Jalen Warren this year. Kenneth Gainwell isn't bad. Johnson, I don't know. I mean, I know who he is, but like, I don't know what he's going to produce. Cordell Patterson, 87-year-old kick returner. Quarterback room, Rodgers is old and not very good anymore. Defense is actually really good, but the offense I'm going to have to fix. Speaking of defense, Darius Slay, you're like 35 years old. You're definitely getting traded at the midseason. So, let's get to the midseason, and I'll trade away everyone. Transition. Quick thing here. I'm doing the roster cut down. What is going on in free agency right now? Why is like some of these people make sense better? Why the heck is Keon Coleman here? And like why? Why would the Bills realistically cut Keon Coleman? I feel like I have to sign him. The only thing is I'm like 15 million in the negative, so I'm gonna go trade everyone and I'll sign Keon Coleman. And I don't even know how to describe this. I wasn't planning on trading Minka, but we were so far in the negatives that I kind of had to. So Minka Fitzpatrick and Cole Holcomb, because he was on an contract, for the Jets' first and second round pick, because we all know that the Jets are going to suck. This is straight up robbery. How does the game allow this? Isaac Sumalo, a 5th and 4/7 for a second round pick from the Niners. I don't know. Niners have so much money they don't know what to do with it, I guess. They're like the only team in this game who like has a ton of cap space. Like when I load up franchise, every team is like a couple million, like 10 million, 15 at most, and the Niners are like 40. So they're always a good team to trade with. And we're just stacking up on picks right now. I didn't even mention the season hasn't started yet. We're just everything must go right now. So I signed Keon Coleman, and I'm gonna pick up a Johnny Cornelius from the Cowboys practice squad. I'm going to shift him to left guard because we traded Sumalo, so I'll play Cornelius there. It's a decent signing, only a 67 overall, but he's a 23-year-old rookie. He has normal dev. He probably won't develop a ton, but he has a good season or two. We can take this man from Cowboys practice squad to like starting caliber left guard. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get to the midseason and see how this is going. What am I playing right now? Why? I have to show the schedule. Because I don't... No force wins. Why are we so good? We are dominating in the first 3 games. The 2 after that were close, and we lost the next one to the Raiders of all teams. Like, it seems like we just got off to a hot start, really, but like, still. What is wrong with this game? I'm going back to NBA 2K. We have the 11th offense and the 13th defense. The Mike Tomlin effect, I guess. I don't really know. Keon Coleman, really good. Only 1 touchdown, but other than that. Robert Woods is taking all the touchdowns for some reason. Rodgers Jones sucks as expected. In real life, he isn't terrible, but I just like... He's not the greatest player ever. Darius Slay going nuts for interceptions. I was originally going to trade everyone at the midseason. I'm still going to do that because... Well, I have to look at our salary cap for next year, then I'll think about it. Okay, we have 100... Okay, we gotta pay some guys. I'm gonna re-sign people and then I'll decide if we want to make some trades or not. TJ Watt declined. We're still gonna bring him back at the end of the year. Deshaun Elliott, we'll bring him back. Jalen Warren, we do not get him back. Calvin Austin, bring him back. Stone Cold Calvin Austin. I don't really think we need Kenneth Gainwell because we have Caleb Johnson on the roster. My mind went blank for a second there. Darius Slay, you're old. That's the best way you can put it, you're old. James Pierre, Scott Miller. Cornelius I can bring back. Don't really need him, like, I'm gonna give him like a 2-year. I don't want him necessarily as like a true starter, but at least like a developing guy. My phone's about to die, I didn't even notice. Whoops, gotta plug that in. I'll be back in a minute. So those are the guys I re-signed. Now I'm gonna get to the end of the season. I didn't make any trades just because we have enough money that I don't feel like we have to. Sorry if is a little boilery, it's charging right now. Anyway, let's get to the end of the season. We ended up going 9-8, making the playoffs as what I imagine is the 7th seed. Yeah, we got the 7th seed. So we did, as expected, fall apart a bit in the second half. We still made the playoffs. Camera's off, didn't it? I can't read that. 21 touchdowns, 10 picks for Rodgers. A lot of yards for Warren, over 1,000. I'm gonna hold on, I'm gonna move the camera. Okay, I moved it, looks a little better. 1,068 yards, 16 touchdowns for Jalen Warren. Device is hot. Oh, good to know. Can't really do much about that right now. Keon Coleman, 9 touchdowns for Robert Woods. What a psychopath. Project got 11 sacks. A lot of tackles. Alright, my phone needs a break. Sorry for my hand there. Trying to make sure it wasn't about to explode. We had simulate against the Bills. We lost. I'm going to make sure my phone cools down. And then I'll be back to continue. Okay, I'm back a day later. Super Bowl is Bills-Eagles. As you can see this time, because my phone isn't overheating and need being charged. It does look like it's sideways or something. I don't really know what's going on there. And the Bills win the Super Bowl 41-35. We probably had our entire team retire because everybody's old. Not just Darius Slay and Cordell Patterson. On to re-signing. Let's see who I can bring back. I'm gonna have to pay TJ Watt, so that'll be fun. We did get TJ Watt back. Gonna have to pay Keon Coleman as well. We get him back. Cam Hayward, do you want a 1-year? Yeah, you can come back on that. Never mind. He is 37 to be fair. Jalen Warren. Well, I don't know why I didn't show the TJ Watt one. I don't know, I'm lazy, I guess. Jalen Warren also wants to leave. Well, you know that means Kenneth Gainwell, you're coming back. There we go. We got Kenneth Gainwell, everyone. Everybody get excited. I don't think I really want Walton Thornhill back. Probably just draft a replacement. Rodgers, you can go back to your darkness retreats or whatever you do. We'll accept the option on Joey Porter. And then... which one of these two do we even want? Which one's more expensive? 26 for Hayward. It'll only be 12 for Warren. I'll pay Jalen Warren. Because we will need a running back. I know, as I said at the start of the rebuild, I don't know how much I trust Jalen Warren necessarily. But, we can probably replace Hayward easier than we can replace Warren. Just because it seems like all rookie running backs suck in this game for some reason. So we have 32 million. I'll see what we can do with that. This probably wasn't the trade you were expecting, but we're trading Kenneth Gainwell and a first-round pick to the Seahawks for Sam Darnold. I needed a quarterback, and might as well get Sam Darnold. We made the playoffs last year with Aaron Rodgers, so Sam Darnold's an upgrade from Aaron Rodgers if we're going off ratings. That's an interesting thing to say, but I would say it's probably true. So I'm gonna sign some guys and probably really underpay them, because for some reason certain players in Madden will just never get offers, so you can underpay them a lot and then they'll accept it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sign some guys and then I'll show you who I'm going after. Here are the targets. This is an interesting free agency class. Cam Hayward, we'll just bring him back on a cheap deal. Patrick Ricard, I paid him as little as I could because Madden doesn't sign fullbacks on their own, so I'll just pick up Patrick Ricard. He's the best available. And then Kevin Byard, I paid him really cheap offer too. If he takes it, then we get a free safety. If not, I'll just draft someone. It'll take a while for any of them to even consider it. Because we're massively underpaying. Well, I guess not massively underpaying Cam Hayward. I mostly just got rid of, like, pretty much his entire bonus, which, to be fair, was like 16 million. He wanted a ton of money. But the good thing is nobody else wanted him. So can we get Cam Hayward and Patrick Ricard? We're just waiting on Kevin Byard. And we do get Kevin Byard. Okay, so we get all three guys we wanted on really cheap contracts. We got Ricard and Kevin Byard for a combined 3.3 million. And then we got Cam Hayward for like 14.9, which is still more than I want to pay. We have the money to do it. I still have interest in signing Kelsey, mostly because I think it'd be funny. But we have Fryermuth, so we don't need him. I'll look if there's anybody else with no offers, so I might want to give like a cheap deal to for 1 year. Then I'll do that, but if not, we'll get to the draft. So I guess we'll see if I can find anyone out here. I'm going after Shaquille Griffin, so we don't have to start Beanie Bishop as one of our 2 corners. Doesn't accept immediately. I gave him an underpay too. I pretty much kept his salary and completely got rid of his signing bonus. Which again, you could say is like mean to do, but it's a video game, and Madden code your game better, or EA code your game better, I guess. We get Shaquille Griffin. That way we don't have to fully start Beanie Bishop, so that's nice. Okay, now let's get to the draft. I'm going to start off the draft by trading down from, I think he was down from 17 to 26, and I picked up the Colts second rounder next year. Nothing insane there. I just didn't see anybody I wanted that badly, so I thought a trade down would be nice there. Also, as a quarterback, I might take in like the 3rd, 4th round. We'll see. But anyway, let's see if we actually pick with our first rounder here. I'm going to take our corner of the future in the first round here, Gabe Lane. He's 23. Look at those physicals. He could jump, he'd be perfect. He's kind of slow. Well, not like slow, but like not super fast, I guess. Rank number 20, we get him at 26, hidden dev. We're more so drafting him to replace Griffin in a year or two. Which also means, because we've gotten this many corners on the roster, probably going to trade whatever his name is, who's like our 4th corner right now. Because we paid him like $4 million to be our 4th corner. Alright, let's see if I take anyone here. With our second round pick, well, our first second round pick, we're going to take a right guard. Our guards aren't like amazing, so it'd be nice to fix up that spot a little bit. Ranked 44, we get him at 49, hidden dev. There we go. We're doing a kind of nothing trade with the Eagles. We're going to move down some picks and pick up a few late rounds. We just moved down like 11 picks. We still have one before that even anyways. Just wanted to get some later round picks for depth for our team. Now I got to take a left guard. There are 2 guys projected to be taken earlier, but this one looks really good. Deontay Smart. A lot of A's. And he's ranked number 41. Normal dev Deontay. Gosh dang it. I would imagine it's Deontay because it's an I. This could technically be Deontay. I don't know. I'm getting too far in this. I don't even know if we need someone here. Let's give Sammy Darnold some more help. We're taking Chad Harris. Bit of an early time to take him, but oh my gosh, he is horrible. Alright, I'm sorry. Oh boy. Third round. This is the first round where we only have one pick instead of like 2 or 3. We're taking Jalen McLeod, potential Darnold replacement. If not, we can just trade him. And it's like exactly where he was ranked. He is hidden dev, so we might have a quarterback of the future there in Jalen McLeod. And we got him in the 3rd round, so if he's good, that's pretty good. Oh, I just completely messed up the camera there. I don't know what. This guy's name is Kenya. We're gonna take Gabe Yarborough. He doesn't look great, but just needs some depth. I'm gonna stop showing picks now because I'm just gonna take some garbage players to fill out our team. So let's get to the draft recap. And here's the draft. We get a 75 overall corner, 73 right guard, 73 left guard, 62 left tackle. We're not gonna talk about that pick. A 71 overall quarterback in the mid to late 3rd round. His name is Jalen. He looks just like Jalen Milrow. Did we draft Jalen Milrow? I don't know. Also, his last name starts with an M, just like Milrow. We got Gabe Yarborough. He's a 67. We drafted a second Charlie Heck in the league because there's already the one who used to play for the Texans. 67 overall right tackle. I got us a backup center as well because we have like no backup lineman apparently. We got Jonathan Dunn. He's a 66 overall. And then I took a punter in the 7th round because why not? He probably won't even make the team, but maybe we'll have a good practice squad punter. I don't know. Here's what the team's looking like this season. I just remembered we have Isaiah Bond. He was undrafted. I think he had Superstar last year, but I just didn't play him. So now he's a normal dev 4th string, which is honestly fine because we have Keon Coleman and Calvin Austin. I don't know if this team's this team doesn't look Super Bowl ready yet. Like the offensive line still isn't great. Receivers besides Metcalf are good, but not like good enough maybe. Running back grouping isn't insane. The defense is good, but not as good as it always is. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes, I guess. We're hoping to win this season, especially because we're probably going to lose Cam Hayward to retirement after this year. So let's get to the midseason and see how we're doing. Okay, so I was doing cut downs, and I had to trade. We had Mason Rudolph, and I figured I could get something for him. I saw Trace McSorley. I had to get Trace McSorley. I'm sorry. I like Penn State. I like the Ravens. I like Trace McSorley. Let's get Trace McSorley. I don't care that he's a 51 overall. I forgot he was even in the game. This looks concerning. We are 2-4 right now. And oh my gosh, this is the worst division I've ever seen in Madden. What is going on? 3-4, 3-4, 2-4, 0-7. What? What? If you don't include the fact that I don't even. What? Wow. Whoa. This division is terrible. If we're going based off wins, the win percent, we'll go based off win percentage rather than like where they would be in the playoffs. None of us, if division didn't decide playoffs, none of us would be in the playoffs right now. This is atrocious. How are the Ravens? Why are the Vikings 1-5? I just saw that in the corner of my eye. Sam Darnold is terrible. Probably taking advice from Trace McSorley, to be honest. Nobody can run the ball. Not much receiving. Blocking's actually not bad, surprisingly. Alex Highsmith's got all the TFLs, as well as Cam Hayward. Not really getting much sacks. You know what's bad when your most sacks are coming from a run stopper who played defensive tackle in college? We have 2 interceptions through the first half of the season. Chris Boswell has missed 3 field goals already. And Cam Johnston's a good punter. We have the worst offense in the entire league. And we have the best defense in the entire... That is the most Steelers thing I've ever seen. Worst offense in the league, best defense in the league. And yet we still only have 2 interceptions somehow. Let's just get to the end of the year. I don't even know what to say anymore. I also noticed that the Saints were 6-1. Their quarterback is Russell Wilson. Tyler Shuck just still shucks. Get it? Instead of sucks. I'm sorry. Russell Wilson is their quarterback, and the backup is the Rat, as Sky B Cards would call him. Are there any other weird starting quarterbacks? Shedeur Sanders is actually doing well, apparently. I mean, he's not happy. His morale is low. Brandon Allen's here at 48. I don't see anything else, really. Giants got Chad Parker. It looks like Jackson Dart didn't work out. And A.J. McCarron's here for some reason. Madden simulations are... they're interesting. Seahawks got Milroe starting in a 69 overall. He's currently in QB battling with Aiden O'Connell and Will Levis. It looks like things didn't go over well for Jalen Milroe. This is a Madden simulation here. I gotta re-sign people. I completely forgot about that. This is a whole experience. Re-signings. I'm gonna bring back Patrick Queen. And Jalen Warren if he actually wants to come back. Keanu Benton. The bad thing especially is I don't know if I should keep it like this and hope they bounce back or just blow it up and trade a bunch of people. Beanie Bishop's not really playing much, but he's still good, so I'll keep him. At least for now, because Griffin's going to leave the next year anyway. We'll bring back Darnell Washington. Bring back Broderick Jones just so he can suck for the second half of the year. Isaiah Bond we'll think about. Nick Herbig is a backup. Sounds like a bad word when you say his name. That's kind of unfortunate. Nick Herbig. If you say it too fast, yeah. Sorry about that. Shaquille Griffin, too old. Kevin Byard, too old. Trace McSorley, no. Patrick Ricard, too old. Okay, everybody on our team is old. Let's get to the end of the season. We made the playoffs at 8-9. Oh my gosh, what happened? 8-9, 6-11, 5-12, 0-17. Okay, we gotta do some investigation. What happened to this division? Ravens, they have Davis Mills for some reason. They have some rando at running back. Offensive line's okay. They got Malcolm Kuntz. This defense doesn't look fantastic. Tyler Loop is up to an 80. Bengals, they still just all offense. Do they have 3 quarterbacks over 70 overall? Yup. They got Tyler Huntley and Gardner Minshew. I considered both of them during the offseason because they were free agents, but I thought it'd just be more beneficial to trade for some. Chase Brown is a... What is going on? Chase Brown is a 95 overall. Cam Scatterbo is the backup. Their offensive line is absolute hot garbage. I mean, at least they have Marius Mims and Taylor Moton. Bad thing is they play the same position. The defense looks actually probably better than their offense at this point. At least better than their offensive line. Bo Burrow, great. Joe Burrow's probably getting hit 80 times a game. What did Shedeur Sanders possibly do that they were that bad? He's -6 overall. Okay, I think I understand. He was terrible. Also, you notice the face scan? Yeah, we got Deion Sanders' face in for Shedeur Sanders. Alright, anyway, yeah, oh my gosh, they're receivers! Ugh. Throw to Deontay Johnson, Jamari Thrash, A.T. Perry, Cedric Tillman. You don't throw to Jerry Jeudy, it's gonna be intercepted. They do have Njoku as well. Poor Shedeur Sanders, nobody throws. So the offensive line is terrible. Besides White. The defense looks terrible. I could see why this team would go 0-17. They got Playboy Cardi as their kicker. I gotta stop. This is ridiculous to look through. Was our team like that bad? Like we just made the playoffs because our division sucked? Okay, Darnold got better. We could run the ball a bit. Our team definitely looks like they play. Okay, there we go. I called it. Broderick Jones sucked. So did Troy Fatano, apparently. I guess not sucked is the proper word for that, but like they weren't good. TJ Watt and Derek Harmon, good. Luckily, Chris Boswell only missed 2 more kicks the rest of the year, although one of them was an extra point. 23rd offense, 4th defense, true Steeler. The only thing I can even hope for here is I know Brandon TS talks about it a lot. He doesn't post videos anymore from the looks of it. But most teams who are 8-9 or 9-8 in the playoffs in Madden are really good. Like, I don't know what it is. They just always play better than they are. I hope that's the case. I've gotten teams before There we go. Teams before they're 8 and 9 and they end up dominating. So hopefully that's the case. Apparently Michael Penix is dealing with an injury, even though injuries are off. Anyway, we beat the Colts by 3. We're playing in their division rival, the Jaguars. How are the Jags looking right now? Okay, Devin Lloyd is a legend, apparently. There's Travis Hunter. They have him a receiver right now. To decide where Travis Hunter was playing, I just did it based off of where he was higher in the depth chart on ESPN. He was higher up as listed as a receiver than he was as a corner, so I'm playing him a receiver. Tank Bigsby is up there. What is going on? Taylor Rapp. Who the heck is Peter Sullivan? This is a team here. What in the world? Wait, that's Justin Jefferson. Okay, it's Jordan Jefferson. Why? Really? This is just occurring to me now. We're 8 and 9, but we're better than the Jaguars who went 12 and 5. What? Who coded this game? Seriously. We beat the Jags by 14. Cool. We're playing the Raiders in the AFC Championship. Who? What kind of... I don't even have words. Like, what is going on? Raiders have nobody to throw to still. I shouldn't say nobody, but they're not the greatest receivers ever. This team doesn't look bad, but like... AFC Championship? Like, really? Blake Gillikin is here? I don't know what happened to AJ Cole. AFC Championship against the Raiders. We're still higher than... All 84s versus all 85s. Might I add, the AFC Championship is 8 and 9 versus 9 and 8. Whoever coded this game, I'm going to your house. Might I add, the Saints are in the NFC Championship with Russell Wilson as their quarterback. Just saying. Russell Wilson Bowl upcoming. That's not what I meant by Russell Wilson Bowl, but I guess that works too. Steelers versus... Well, yeah, we won. So Steelers versus Giants. This is, at least the teams in the NFC had better records than 9 and 8 and 8 and 9. We didn't even win 50% of our games, and we still made the ball. We were still going to the Super Bowl. This game, I can't. Here we go. So we're playing the Giants in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry for the... This is supposed to be like a semi-realistic rebuild. There's nothing realistic about the Giants being in the Super Bowl next year. Well, I guess 2 years from now, technically. I don't know. They drafted this guy in his rookie season. He's, due to morale, playing up to a 91 overall. Yes, he's a true 85. What is our running back room? What did I just see? Jonathan Brooks, Tyrone Tracy, and Trey Benson? Really? Really? Devin Duvernay. Great. Devin Duvernay is dominating right now. Shout out Devin Duvernay. I have a signed photo of him over there. What is going on? Do they have Ainias Smith here? Yes, they do. Alright then. Ainias Smith? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. The rest of this team looks kind of garbage. At least they have good linebackers and good safeties. They're back in Uno Momento. I would jump in and watch this game, but I have a haircut at like 5 minutes. So, we're going to simulate this quickly. And we win by 8. Alright. So I was hoping we lost because we were so terrible. Alright, we win somehow at 8 and 9. That's the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe. Goodbye.